Okay, so last night we seen the Toronto Raptors lose to the Chicago Bulls, and while everyone is blaming DeMar DeRozan's daughter for screaming when the Raptors are shooting their free throws, we can't just say that a game was lost because of one thing. It's like if players say, oh, we lost because of the referees. Well, no, because you put the referees in that position to make you lose, and the same reason here. You put yourselves in a position to lose because, of course, of free throws. But you only miss those free throws not because of a girl screaming, but because you put yourself in position to have to win because of free throws. So let's get down. Let's check out why the Raptors lost. If you're a basketball coach, make sure to go check out my complete guide to the 5-out offense down in the description below, because the Toronto Raptors do use a 5-out offense occasionally as well. So coming off of basically a staggered screen at the top, we have Chicago's player attacking that rim hard. Fred VanVleet has to try to keep up, but there's a lot of issues here. You've got a player who's going downhill extremely hard. We have one player who is technically in help position, who's playing on his heels, another guy who's playing on his heels, and another guy playing on his heels. Fred VanVleet is really the only one who was in position to try and play defense. Pirtle helped out, or at least hedged way too long, and allowed Zach LaVine to get to the rim without anybody contesting the shot. Now, what should have happened was Pirtle should have come out, hedged really hard, because now at least he's got a player in position to cover two roll men, and of course there's still that help side. But Pirtle didn't pop out. He didn't cut that drive off, which then put Fred VanVleet into a bad position to try to keep up. Now, in the NBA, it's kind of hard to see when a team is playing zone because they're not allowed to sit in the key for more than 3 seconds defensively. However, we can see that they tried to play a zone here because the top closed, which then left DeMar DeRozan wide open on the wing. Now, if this was the Golden State Warriors, this would have been an easy 3-point shot for Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, whoever, it didn't matter. But this is the Chicago Bulls. This closing of the top without OG coming over to try to cut off that drive left a wide open gap for DeMar DeRozan to attack at full speed, one dribble, and allowed him to get to the rim without anybody contesting him. Yes, there was 2 players in position to get dunked on, but that's not contesting that shot. OG should have at least cut him off. Siakam should have at least moved up. Pirtle should have moved down, or at least got in position to cut off the dunker spot and the kick out pass out to the corner. But that didn't happen. They were stagnant on defense, and that allowed a dunk. Now, coming off of this pin down screen, Pirtle to Siakam, this is one of my issues with Siakam for a very long time. He takes too many dribbles in one spot. Now here, he didn't even need to have the defense even play defense. He played defense on himself. So he takes 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, all within a 4-foot spot. That's now going for his 5th dribble here, and he loses it by attacking, and he really had not much pressure at all. See, this is what happens when you take too many dribbles. The defense, while sometimes can steal that ball away if you take too many dribbles, you can also lose the ball yourself and play defense on yourself, which then led to a fast break in the opposite direction and, of course, Pascal getting dunked on. Now, for a pin down screen, this is exactly what you should see. Here we have Scotty Barnes attacking after the screen. He had the position. He took 1 dribble at the screen. Now, instead of taking 4 or 5 dribbles way out here, he took 1 more dribble and attacked the basket, keeping that ball high. And when he brought it back down, that's because those hands were up high, and then he was able to finish at the rim. That took 2 dribbles to attack the rim, 1 coming off of the screen, and then the second when attacking. So technically this was his first attack dribble. So this is a very simple drive, kick, swing style offense. You drive, you kick, you swing. After you drive, kick, swing, you drive again, and then you kick. And then, now because you've collapsed the defense twice, there's always going to be somebody open. In this case, somebody is open in the dunker spot, and the Chicago Bulls were able to find him easily. Now, the whole, or at least most of the second half, it really looked like the Raptors were giving up massive holes in their defense. And that's what we see right here. They allowed a gap through the middle, and you should never allow that in a defense. And then they were able to kick that ball out to the corner. And then now they're in scramble mode. They have to scramble out to that corner, in which case that player then drives to the rim. He can either finish at the rim or hit this guy in the corner or hit this guy who could be cutting down the middle of the key. And he's able to finish now with a dunk. And we literally see this a ton in the second half. Attack the paint, kick the ball out. Attack the paint again, collapse the defense, and then kick the ball out once again for a three. This is simple high school, not even high school, this is simple grade 5 offense. I literally run this same exact offense with the 5th graders that I coach. And this is what hurt and killed the Raptors. Here's another simple play that I run with my 5th graders and my 8th graders that I coach, and even the high school teams, which is essentially a 5-out, screen and roll up top, and come off that screen hard and really attack that middle defender. When you're attacking that middle defender, you got to keep that ball up high and finish at the rim. And it seemed like all game long, it didn't matter how good the defenders were. The Chicago Bulls offensive players were able to get past every single one of them and were finishing at the rim. See, that's what happens when you attack the rim and kick the ball so often. These help side defenders don't come as often anymore, and that leaves the rim wide open for players who are driving. And then we have absolutely zero transition defense, where we have Scotty Barnes getting absolutely destroyed by literally a simple jab in that direction. And that gets past literally 4 players. None of these guys are running back. The only guy running back in the key is Siakam. And even then, Siakam is powerless to stop this layup. Now, this is why it is so easy to defend Pascal Siakam for the Chicago Bulls. He attacks 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, and now he attacks the rim. 3 dribbles, 4 dribbles, and on the 5th dribble, he gets the charge call. He basically turned the ball over and got himself a foul because he took too many dribbles. He's getting to a point where he's doing the exact same thing over and over again. The defense is able to predict it. And then, even better, is they can stand their ground. They know he's going to hit them, and they can take that charge. Whether it's a flop or not, that's still a charge. The Raptors did not lose because of free throws. They could have won because of free throws, but they did not lose because of free throws. They lost because of their defensive lapses in a very important game. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.